Welcome back to 16 News Now Saturday morning. And Gary, I hear you have some clarifications to give out this morning?
You know, sometimes you do a forecast and, you know, people my age in particular sometimes will read something into it that they probably shouldn't. So I wrote a little poetry about that this morning and what we like to call the weather could be verse. So here you go. People of my age made outdoor plans, but alas, they were based on rumors that started when my forecast said tomorrow is perfect for boomers. Yes, I was of course referring to the boomers as in the severe thunderstorms that we may see tomorrow. Some others interpreted it a little bit different. Okay, boomer, there you go. So if you made outdoor plans for tomorrow, make them for the morning, not for the afternoon, especially the late afternoon, as we'll see in just a bit. First, we take a live look outside at the campus of Notre Dame, where things are looking lovely, and the Irish are down in Birmingham, Alabama, at least the Lady Irish for the women's basketball team taking on TCU in the Sweet 16 this afternoon at 1 o'clock. And good luck to Neil Ivy and company, and 61 degrees here. It's probably a little bit warmer down in Birmingham, but southwest winds at 6 miles an hour here right now with gusts quite a bit higher than that. Downtown South Bend also looking gray, overcast sky, 61 degrees right now in the downtown area. And up in St. Joseph, it's a little bit warmer. As you can see, they're at 65 degrees, but again, that same sort of gray overcast look. And actually, in some respects, this is what we want to see tomorrow early afternoon, because if the clouds hang in and if we don't get much sunshine tomorrow, it reduces the possibility of severe weather a great deal. We'll talk about that in just a second, but first you can see our live first alert radar with some showers down to the southwest of us. They've not really reached our area yet. Some of our far southern and southwestern viewers may just be seeing a few sprinkles now creeping into the area. As we widen out, though, you can kind of see there's quite a bit of moisture that's coming up this direction. A lot of this will go off to the southeast of us, and it may go through Warsaw and Fort Wayne, but those of us who are a little bit farther north and west probably won't see as much from these showers as others. As we go out west then, you can see this next storm that's poised out here over the Rockies, making its way eastward. This is one that we're really keeping an eye on because there's a cold front in here. You can see the snow flying in the background. Now, admittedly, that's up in the higher elevations. But as it makes its way east, there will be that cold air column in behind it. And when you get that big contrast between the warm, moist air out ahead and then the cooler, drier air coming down off the slopes of the Rockies, that's a recipe for potential severe weather. So for the next 5 days, you can really see this contrast from 70 degrees for a high today and tomorrow, down to a high of only 40 degrees and lows in the 20s on Monday night into Tuesday. So our rain chances today are not that great, especially in the morning hours. We should be able to stay dry if you've got plans outside. And then we start to ratchet it up with those showers moving through. It'll be sort of the hit and miss variety as we head through the afternoon and evening hours. But tomorrow is a first alert weather day. So from 4 until 8 p.m., you really want to be on your guard tomorrow because there is a possibility of severe weather. This is what the risk area looks like from the National Severe Storms Forecast Center. And you can see this area in red where they're expecting to see widespread severe storms. Okay, so if you zoom in here a little bit, though, we're going to go up to the north and you can kind of see how this cuts our viewing area almost in half. So from about, I would say, US 30 from Plymouth or from Lakeville south, you're in that area of enhanced risk where there's more of a widespread chance of severe weather. There is still a possibility for several severe storms in our area as well, from the South Bend area up into southwestern Michigan. So the highest chance would be southern Michiana. Okay, the strong cold front comes through tomorrow. The exact timing could change just a little bit. We're giving it a 4-hour window, say from about 4 until 8 p.m. And what we expect tomorrow is this. You know, the tornado risk will be low. This is not really the kind of system that spins a lot of tornadoes, but it could produce an isolated one. More likely would see that wind threat from straight line winds coming through, hail, which could be up to quarter size in some cases. The flood risk is pretty low from this. We don't expect to be inundated by water and rain. But we do see the spring roller coaster. Yesterday's high was 78, only 4 degrees off the record. And from that, we're going to go all the way down to 25 degrees again on late Monday night into Tuesday morning, and we may see some snowflakes along with that. Take a look at Future Track. Watch these temperatures. You see we're into the mid to upper 60s, almost 70 degrees today with these kind of hit and miss showers coming through in the afternoon and evening hours. A little bit heavier in the southeastern portion of our viewing area than up to the northwest. We go through the nighttime hours, we get cloudy skies. Now, a big question is out ahead of this. This is the severe possibility tomorrow afternoon. The big question is whether we get sunshine out ahead of it. If we get a lot of sunshine in the early afternoon hours tomorrow, that cooks up the fuel for these thunderstorms. Look at these highs again, near 70 degrees at 5 o'clock. Watch what happens as this front comes through. It starts to fall apart, but in behind it then, we start to see these temperatures really plummet. Look at these now into the 40s, and as we go forward, you see them drop into the 30s, and we may even see these get down into the mid-20s as we head through the end of that. You saw that at the very last frame there, late Monday night into early Tuesday morning. So for today, we're looking at a high near 70 degrees and a possibility of a few showers, especially as we head into the afternoon and evening. Tomorrow, though, is the first alert weather day, and what we want to first alert you to is the possibility of severe weather. That threat, I would say, is better in the southern portion of our viewing area than in the north, but still everyone should at least be prepared and be watching for any problems and pay attention to your weather app. You know, of course, your first alert weather app is a good thing to have. Your radio, if you've got that, make sure you have that so you catch any watches or warnings that come out. But the high on Monday, only 40 degrees. That contrast between hot and cold, that's the recipe for severe weather.
Good thing we got the first alert weather app to
Absolutely.
to keep you